It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Danny Johnson returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
And I like what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
On first down, Smith. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. That one a first down pickup with 8.
Washington.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. Sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
On the stop. He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Now on second and 13. Smith with a catch made by Dontrell Inman.
Smith's pass.
8 yards of the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a game.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the gun on third down, Smith over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well in this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
They go play action here on first down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be second and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Smith. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time, and I know that sounds...
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Deron Payne able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. 13. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And the lane closes up quickly as we get about 3 down to the 38.
Baltimore. Tackle made.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down lead.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Ravens.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the Washington 7, Ravens nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game. Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
The defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Takes over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
On the tackle. 2 yards.
They'd love to just strike that with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass intended for Logan Thomas.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers is Gus Edwards. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Deron Payne,
the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Flush to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Deron Payne, his 2nd sack of the night.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good for a Washington.
On first down, it's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action when he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now here's Johnson. Stays on his feet. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First down, Dobbins, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Baltimore.
It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Complete.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
3 yards.
That is definitely what we call a defense and uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own
first possession of the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Third down. It's Gibson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
That shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Barber, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
He was brought
Call it a full 3 yards in the
Garrison.
wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up
This
second
defense is just
and
flat
goal.
getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. And Washington able to make this a close game again. On is Hopkins now for the extra point.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Washington 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense on balance.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, LeBron James got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to fly. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal at the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense back out there. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring. Hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, didn't have anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by
Do what we do. Do what we do.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he'll bang that one through. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They'll run on first down. Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there. The drive starting very nicely. First down.
Washington.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Smith's pass intercepted by the Ravens.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
No gain.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Dobbins, the ball
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Third down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Andrews.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Washington 14.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.